Hello and welcome to Graceful Connections presented by Academy for the Soul. I'm your host, Sophie Bida, and the co-creator of Graceful Connections, together with Christel Hughes, founder of Academy for the Soul, the online school for intuitive arts. Thank you for joining today, and whether you're on the live call or the replay, thank you for bringing your beautiful presence, the contribution of your unique vibration within the orb of grace. And today we're together for live intuitive readings galore with Kari Kiazyk. First, let's begin with creating our sacred space. So I invite you to relax and take a few deep breaths. Breathing out all that does not belong to this moment. Let's bring all your attention, all your presence here and now. And we set our intention that our time together, all the energies that we call in and flow, serve our highest good, our evolution, and be of service to the highest good of all. I invite you to open your heart, or open it even more, and be ready to receive. And to open your mind, or open it even more, and be ready to receive. Activating your connection to the new earth crystalline grid, and your connection to galactic center, the center of truth. So that you are held, both grounded and suspended, you are safe, relaxed, and ready, and open to receive. Now I'm calling the orb of grace from the heart of the universe, and placing the orb of grace around our group, our gathering, each and every one of us, that we be held in the orb of grace and infused with grace all along our time together. Let's take a moment to adjust to the purity and the subtle high frequency of grace, allowing it to gracefully dissolve, realign, harmonize, amplify, magnify all that needs to be so, in purest alignment with divine will and the divine order of grace. And breathe. Beautiful. Now, within our sacred space of the Orb of Grace, I'm delighted to welcome again our brilliant expert, Kari Kiazyk. She's your graceful guide to breaking free from cycles of emotional distress, physical tension, and mental fatigue by aligning with the lunar cycles. It's so wonderful to have you with us today again, Kari. Welcome.
Oh, thank you, Sophie. I'm very excited to be here today with all of you. Yes.
Yes. So I mentioned being with Kari again because we had a really fascinating video meetup with Kari a couple of days ago. If you missed it, you'll want to be sure to catch up. You have the link on your webcast and your replay page. And Kari shared fascinating insights about the inner rhythm disruptors causing pain, inflammation, fatigue, and the role of the moon in transcending these inner rhythm disruptors so that we can experience relief, liberation, harmony, well-being, and vitality. And today we're getting personal in the discovery of your inner rhythm disruptors causing pain. So to request your reading, to come on the line with Kari, press *2 on your phone or click raise hand on the webcast, or you can place your request in the Q&A box on the web. And the question to ask for your reading is, what's my primary inner rhythm disruptor causing pain? Now, while you do that, raising your hand, putting your question in the Q&A box, before we get started, Kari, would you briefly remind us, what do we need to know about the inner rhythm disruptors? If anyone has not yet watched your video meetup, so they have the gist and everyone gets the highlights.
Yes, of course. These inner rhythm disruptors is basically anything that interrupts or disrupts that natural flow of your life. So it can leave you feeling frazzled, overwhelmed, out of sync. It's like trying to make your way through thick mud. Like I said, going upstream without a paddle. It's going against the flow of life. So it's where everything is a struggle, this constant battle. Like for me, I was trying to force things, make things happen. And we don't only just have one. There's a whole bunch of inner rhythm disruptors that impact us. And a lot of times, like I said, I'm specifically focusing on how they show up for you as pain, which could be physical, mental, or emotional pain, fatigue, inflammation. Like for me, it was when I had 30 years, I was suffered from just tremendous amount of back pain. And so I'm working with these lunar energies, like I said, harnessing the beautiful power of the moon, because I have a very strong connection because the moon was exalted in my birth chart. And so when I bring in this energy, for me, it was acknowledging my connection with the moon. That was what it was. I wasn't acknowledging who I was. So again, that's going against the flow, right? That was a disruptor. So once I acknowledged that and accepted that and started working with that, then I've come through on the other side of this pain now. And so now there's more ease. There's not this constant struggle and fighting, and I'm not experiencing this incredible pain that I had experienced for all those years. And so it's important about your inner rhythm too. When you notice that you're stressed or overwhelmed or out of sync, like for me, when it does happen, it usually there's something with my back. I'm experiencing just a little bit of pain. And it's like, okay, what's going on here? And then it's like I'm out of alignment. So it brings more awareness to you. And then I bring myself back into that natural inner rhythm. And then the pain goes away. But yes, so it's quite profound, and it can impact you in ways that you might not even be realizing.
Yeah, I think we can perceive that, and we're going to discover them through the readings. But one impression I'm getting, Kari, is that, and it seems that your life journey is an illustration of that, and maybe many of the audience, that at some point in life, someone may just even wonder, what is my inner rhythm? Have I ever been in touch with my true natural inner rhythm? If since birth, for a number of reasons and a number of factors combining, that the natural rhythm has been disrupted since the beginning, or for as long as one can remember, right? So we may even have no clue of what is a truly harmonious, natural, personal inner rhythm, right?
That is true. And so one way you can tell is that, synchronicities show up in your life. There's more ease and flow, like things come to you. That's one way you may experience moments of that. But one thing for me with the scoliosis, like I said, that I was born with that. And so that literally means misalignment with life. So right from the get-go, I was misaligned. So that's what I said, experiencing now not having this pain and not having that struggle that I had before, like it is literally life-changing just to experience being in the flow. And I mean, I have so much gratitude for it. So yeah, I understand what you're saying there. That totally makes sense. But,
Well, you're the living example that even if we've never known it, we can find our true natural inner rhythm. And we are very blessed to have you as our guide for that purpose. So thank you for clarifying, Kari. Let's get started with the readings. We have many requests, so that's wonderful. Thank you all for your interest. We'll do our best to get everyone served. So let's set this intention. And As always, you're welcome to make yours a reading that is offered to someone else if it touches you, if it resonates with you, if it triggers you also, if it gives you shivers or knowing that that's for you as well. And in that way, for sure, everyone will be served today. And also I want to let you know that there will be a special announcement toward the end of our time together today. So make sure to stay all along to make the best of this opportunity we have with Kari. So let's get started with the readings. We're going to take live callers, then we'll go to the Q&A. Let's go to Swindon with Tanya. Unmuting you, Tanya. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Welcome, Tanya.
Hi, Tanya.
Okay, I would like to know what is my number one inner rhythm disruptor causing pain. Thank you so much.
Okay, Tanya, I'm just tuning into you now.
Oh,
Okay, I'm going to mute you, Tanya, because there's sound in the background, but you can hear us. Okay.
Okay, Tanya, I'm just tuning in here. Okay, so actually I'm being drawn to your heart, Tanya. It feels like this disruptor is a lack of self-love and self-compassion. So it feels like there's discomfort and there's pain. There's a heavy energy in your heart, Tanya. Let me just see here. Not valuing yourself, not seeing yourself as the beautiful person that you are. Feeling like there's something missing, like you're not good enough, unworthy. So it's not acknowledging how beautiful you are and all the love and that you have to offer the world. So that's what's really coming through for you. And it's your heart wants you to recognize the love that you have and how beautiful you are and how worthy you are of love. So that's what's coming through for you, Tanya. It's just not acknowledging, not recognizing that.
Mm-hmm. Let me unmute you, Tanya. Let's see if we can have you on the line. There you are. How does that sound to you, Tanya?
oh, I'm trying to love myself and learn that. Thank you so much, Kari.
You're welcome.
But it's not.
You're welcome. Yeah, so Kari, a bit later you'll talk about how you can concretely support everyone with these inner rhythm disruptors. Can you indicate already with each reading, can you scan between option 1 and option 2, which best serves the highest good of, in this case, for Tanya?
Yes, option 1, Tanya, is scanning higher. We can really work on opening you up to that because that's really hindering you from receiving all the good things that want to come in.
Okay, I'm going to mute you again, Tanya. So stay with us, Tanya. You will hear all about what you want to listen to is the full package with the private session. Private session is going to greatly support you. The workshop as well, but private session, Kari is going to get into the depth with you personally. So that's what you want to pay attention to. Okay, thank you, Tanya. Blessings. Thank you, Kari. Okay, going to Schomburg with Andrea. Unmuting you, Andrea. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Sophie and Kari.
Hello.
Good morning, Andrea. Welcome.
Thank you. What is my number one inner rhythm disruptor causing pain?
Yes. Okay, Andrea, just tuning into you now. So I'm being drawn actually to your solar plexus. Let me just see what is going on there. So it feels like there's this need for external validation. So it's not seeing your worth, how powerful you are, not recognizing your inner power. Yeah, it's disrupting that flow of energy. So it's looking outside of yourself for approval, for self-worth, it feels like there's this need to be validated by other people when you don't need that. You are powerful. You are a powerful being. And so, yeah, there's just some heavy energy there in your solar plexus. So it's not allowing you to be in that flow and rhythm. It's not allowing you like to flower. I see you like opening up as a beautiful flower. So that flower just wants to open up so that you can see and express and feel that beauty and that strength within you. So that's what's happening there, is to look inside and to really resonate and feel that power within you that wants to come out and be expressed.
Thank you so much, Kari. Yes, I resonate. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Just which option, Kari, scans the highest for Andrea?
Option 1, Andrea, that really scans high for you.
Okay, so stay with us also. I mean, stay with us, everyone. But pay attention to option 1. That's the full package. The private session is so special. You will really want to hear about it. Okay, thank you, Andrea. Blessings.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay, let's go to Annapolis, Maryland, 0204. Unmuting you. Hello. Annapolis,
Hello.
Maryland. Hello, welcome.
Hello. Sorry. Hello.
That's okay. We can hear you. What is your name, please?
It's Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi,
Welcome.
Kathy.
Hello.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, Kathy. So I'm just tuning into you now, to your inner rhythm disruptor. Okay, it seems to be like confusion, lack of clarity. So I'm drawn to like your crown chakra. There seems to be a lot of fear there. I don't know if you overthink, overanalyze, but it's almost like I'm hearing like you're getting in your own way. Sometimes maybe making things more complicated than they need to be. Yeah, does that resonate with you? And making things more complicated?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, it's this overthinking, this overanalyzing. It's really taking you out of the present moment. It's not allowing you to just enjoy being in the present moment, because it feels like you're always thinking ahead and worrying about like what happened yesterday or what do I have to do today. It's like your mind is just going, right? Thinking about. So you just need to come back. I call this sanctum of stillness, right? Just to come back into that space and just, take a few moments to just breathe into it. But it just feels like you're constantly doing something on the go, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So that's your primary disruptor that's really coming up for you right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're welcome. You're welcome, Kathy. But it may sound simple and easy. Okay, just come back to the present, come back to now. But when you actually have mechanisms in place, inner mechanisms, because I'm seeing like rubber bands that are pulling you out of the present to the future. And no matter how much you want to, or whenever you try to come back to the present, boom, they pull you out again. So it's more than just a matter of deciding to be present, which of course it starts with the decision, but clearing these disruptors is really necessary to allow you to be free from these rubber bands, right? How does that look to you, Kari?
Yes, absolutely. That's a very good point. You're right. It's like this pattern that's continuing. So this is going back like 57 lifetimes ago. So this is something that we really need to work on, and that would be in the private session that we're going to get to the root of what's going on here and to clear that up. Because you're right. You even as much as you try, you're unable to come into that state of, inner rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll sign up for that, because I don't know what happened 57 lifetimes ago.
Yeah, absolutely. And I get shivers hearing you. You're ready. Your higher self wants you to be free.
I've been
from
so ready. I am so ready.
Yeah. You are totally. Okay. Well, stay with us. You will hear all about the session. Is just amazing. It's like something so unique. I mean, of course, every session is unique, but you will hear there are some elements you've never heard of, something like that. So stay with us. It's very intriguing.
I've worked Yeah, I've worked with Kari many times, so.
Oh, so you know her magic, right? You know
Yeah.
her magic. Beautiful. Okay, thank you, Kathy. You're in the right place. Blessings to you. Thank you.
Blessings.
All
Blessings.
right. Going to New Jersey with, hold on, I just need to mute here, unmute there. Michelle, you are on the line.
Thank you, Sophie. Oh, I'm excited.
We are excited to have you. Welcome, Michelle.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Kari. I loved your Instinct 2 episodes so far.
Oh,
I'm in that course.
Mm-hmm.
I just was wondering what the inner disruptor is, because I have, like, when I heard your story with the scoliosis, I have this like ridiculous twisting pain in my neck, and I've had the most ridiculous pain for 20 years. And I sort of like have kind of come out of it with like an anti-seizure medication, but the side effects are annoying me, and I'm just like nervous about, taking anything for pain. But it like saved my life, but it's just like that. It's kind of like a twisting feeling in my neck. That's really painful.
Okay, let me see here. Hey, Michelle. Just tuning into you now.
Thanks.
Yeah, so there's a definite lack of alignment. Let me just see here.
Like the pain like is terrifying at times, honestly, and then it's always just this constant like, oh my God, how do I fix this pain? I can't relax.
Yes. I'm feeling there's like intense worry. There's a lot of anxiety.
Yeah, completely. Because it's just like the pain drove me crazy almost.
Yeah. Let me see here. So it's not acknowledging this side of yourself, like this spiritual side of yourself. So you're caught up in these heavy, dense energies of worry, fear. But this is what is taking you out. It's the fear and the worry.
Yep.
The pain, thinking something's wrong, wondering what is wrong.
Yeah. And then I don't really like taking something for the pain because that makes me foggy and weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then, so it feels like there's this disconnect with your body. So there's this disconnect. So these higher energies and stuff want to come in for you, but they're not, because when they start to come in, there's a disruption at your neck. So there's a disconnection definitely with your body here. So it's this lack of acceptance. Like for me, with the scoliosis, I wasn't acknowledging my connection with the moon.
Wow.
So once I to acknowledge that and coming into alignment with that, that's what really, really helped me. So there's a stagnation or blockage in the flow of your energy. That's what's causing the pain. So it's not allowing this to come in. So this is something that we could really work on, Michelle, in this private.
Okay. So like I should. Yeah. I'm just like on a healing marathon here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, now is the time.
I know.
Now is the time.
Thanks, Sophie, for your karmic or the workshop yesterday too.
Knocked you into sleep, right?
Yes.
Well, you're doing great work, Michelle. It seems that your higher self has orchestrated some like a turning point for you, and that if you take
because I've kind of had it,
right?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, exactly. And so I herself heard you and said, okay, let's do this now. Let's do this now and pile up. Let's do this, and get
my
to a new place.
My boyfriend's looking at me like, what are you doing? You're doing another workshop? I'm like, yes, close the door.
Yes, look at me. I'm doing it. Okay,
and then I emerge like a different person, and he's like, what happened?
Absolutely, yeah. Well, and you're not done yet. So,
I know, right?
yeah.
I know.
Option 1, listen to option 1, because private session will be something for you, Michelle. Okay, thank you, Michelle. Blessings. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
Okay, wonderful. You're in the right place, everyone. Yeah. Everyone in pain. That's where we get serious about it. Okay, next we're going to Kodiak, Alaska, with Carolina. Carolina, unmuting you. Hello, Carolina. Are you with us? Carolina in Kodiak, Alaska. Well, Kari, we could. Oh, there you are, Carolina. You're on the line. We can hear you a little bit. but maybe you can't hear us. Let's do a reading for Carolina, Kari.
Yes, of course. Let me see here. Just tuning into you now, Carolina. Okay. Actually, I'm being drawn to your sacral. So there's a lot of repressed emotions in your sacral. Let me just see here. So I'm not sure if you're experiencing any digestive issues or it's like difficulty expressing your emotions. It feels like there's a lot of frustration in emotional turmoil in your sacral, and it's really blocking that flow of energy. So you could possibly feeling discomfort, feeling fatigue, because that energy isn't moving and flowing, so not having a lot of energy. And it's really suppressing your joy. It doesn't feel like it's allowing joy to come in. It's not allowing you to feel happy. It just feels stuck. Like there's just a lot of this stagnant, heavy energy sitting in there that needs to be cleared. So that's causing you to feel the fatigue and possibly discomfort. It feels like there's a lot of anger and resentment too in there that needs to be cleared in the sacral. So that's what's coming up for you.
Let's see if we can have Carolina on the line. I'm unmuting you, Carolina. Can you hear us?
Yes, thank you.
There you are. Okay. How does that sound to you? How does that resonate?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Kari, which option can you please scan for Carolina? Which option is?
Yeah, option 2. That's where we're really going to work, because it feels like there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of stuck energy in those first 2 chakras. So option number 2 is what's standing high for you, Carol.
Okay, so workshop. You want to focus on the workshop. Okay, thank you, Carolina. Blessings. I'm glad we could have you on the line. Let's go to California with Anne. Unmuting you, Anne.
Good morning. Thank you.
No, welcome. Yeah.
Yes, I was wondering about my inner number 1 inner rhythm disruptor.
Yes. Okay, Anne, I'm just tuning into you. So the first thing that's coming up for you is doubt and mistrust. So it's not believing in yourself, not believing in what you can do. Do you find that you?
Yes.
Yeah. There's a lot of doubt and mistrust. So it's blocking that flow of energy. It's making you feel insecure, self-conscious. It's holding you back from expressing the truth that wants to flow through you. That's what's happening there. It's because you're not in alignment with the essence of who you are. So we need to remove that fear, that doubt, so that you can start to believe in yourself, come into that space of knowing your greatness and your power. How does that feel?
that feels good. Thank you. I mean, it certainly resonates. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And it will feel good to be on the other side of it, for sure. Yeah. Maybe that's what your being is feeling already, anticipating. Oh, that feels good to be done with this. So, Kari, which option for Anne scans highest?
Actually, option 1, Anne, scans really high for you to help you move forward, because it feels like you're stuck. This is really holding you back.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Anne. Blessings. All right. Thank you. Okay, let's go to the Q&A. If anyone else wants to come on the line, press *2 on your phone or click raise hand on the webcast. In the meantime, we're going to take requests from the Q&A. Let's begin with Christopher in Enköping, Sweden. So for Christopher, what is his primary inner rhythm disruptor causing pain?
Okay, Christopher. Okay, I'm just tuning into you. Okay, so I'm actually being drawn to your throat chakra. So this fear of expression, of expressing how you truly feel, it doesn't feel like, it feels like you're saying what you think other people want to hear, and you're not expressing your truth. So there's a blockage, there's a stagnant energy in your throat. It's really restricting you. There's actually some sadness associated with that because you're not expressing your truth. You're not expressing how you truly feel. So there's you're out of alignment with your very true essence. But yeah, I'm feeling that very strong in your throat chakra.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to open that up even more so that you can start to feel comfortable expressing your truth, expressing what you know, because it feels like you're holding back. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So which option for Christopher is going to support him best?
Option 1.
Option 1. Okay,
I don't really-
Christopher, full package, getting the session, magical session with Kari. Okay, thank you, Christopher. Blessings. All right, let's go to South Africa in Johannesburg with Mikove. What is for Mikove her number 1 rhythmic disruptor causing pain? Inner rhythm disruptor.
Okay, let me just see here. Tuning into you. Okay, so your heart chakra is coming up. Okay, so let me just feel into this. It feels like you're focusing on what you don't have rather than appreciating the present moment, appreciating what you do have. So it feels like you need to bring more gratitude into your life. Let me just see here. So it's not being in that present moment, the worry about the past, the future. So there seems like there's a lot going on that's taking you out of being in and just appreciating where you are. But it's always like thinking ahead or worrying about the past. So it feels like you're focusing on the wrong things. You should be trying to appreciate everything that you do have right now in this moment, appreciating you and where you are and all that you have to offer rather than like, I don't have this and I don't have that. So this is disrupting your ability to find peace and joy in the here and now.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you. Which option would you scan for Mikove? Which option will best support her?
Option 1 really seems to, because we're going to be doing some deeper work around that. So option 1 scans.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Mikove. Blessings. Thank you, Kari. All right, going now to Colfax with Lisa. What is Lisa's number 1 inner rhythm disruptor causing pain?
Okay, Lisa, I'm just tuning into you now. So it feels like there's a lot of stress and anxiety in your heart. This excessive worry, overthinking, dwelling on negative thoughts. So it feels like there's a lot of distress. So it's emotional pain in your heart. That's your primary disruptor. It's disrupting your mental equilibrium. It's leaving. Yeah, it feels very tight across the chest. So there's a lot of that anxiety, that excessive worry that's really disrupting your peace, your inner peace and your inner joy. It's not allowing you to enjoy the present moment. So this emotional pain is what is your primary disruptor that's coming up right now for you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Would you scan which option for Lisa, please?
Option 2 is scanning higher for you, Lisa.
Wait, sorry, I didn't hear.
Oh, option 2 is scanning higher for Lisa.
Option 2. Okay, option 2. So workshop for you, Lisa. Okay, thank you, Lisa. Blessings. All right, thank you, Kari. Going to Jersey with Marina. What is Marina's primary inner rhythm disruptor causing pain?
Okay, Marina, I'm just tuning into you now. Okay, so I'm being drawn to your solar plexus. So it feels like there's it feels weak and sluggish. So I don't know, it feels like there's low energy there. The energy isn't moving and flowing. So I'm not sure if you're experiencing any kind of, again, digestive issues or pain in your solar plexus, but it feels like it's draining your energy. Let me just see here. Yeah, it's definitely draining your energy. It feels like it's causing tension and stress. So it's worry. There's a lot of fear too in your solar plexus. So we need to work on clearing that fear out of there so that can relax, because it feels like you're always, like it feels tight. So it's not allowing, when your energy is tight, when you're worried or upset, you contract and it doesn't allow that energy to move and flow. And so that can cause pain, fatigue, and it really drains your energy. So option 2, the workshop, is scanning high for you, but you would also benefit from the full package. But option 2 right now, we really have to work on that fear that's causing, yeah.
Okay, great. So is there a possibility for Marina to start with the workshop and maybe once on the other side of the workshop to scan again with you, to see with you if it scans high, to upgrade with the session at that point? Is that possible?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay, so that's probably the way you want to go, Marina. So start with the workshop, option 2. Okay, thank you. Blessings. Thank you. Next, going to Maple Valley with Linda. What is Linda's primary inner rhythm disruptor causing pain?
Okay, Linda. Just tuning into you now. Okay, so again, those are with the lower chakras. Actually, it feels like the sacral this time. So it feels like it's slow-moving energy. There's a lot of fatigue there. Not allowing that movement and flow. So let me just see exactly what's going on in your sacral. So again, it's these repressed emotions. Keeping emotions inside. So it feels like you have difficulty expressing how you truly feel, and this is actually draining energy from your sacral. It's blocking this. So it feels like there's a lack of energy and motivation. There's a lot of emotional pain, emotional distress and turmoil, which is leading to physical and mental exhaustion. That seems to be what's going on there. So thank you, Linda.
Thank you, Kari. Can you scan, please, which option for Linda?
Yeah, it feels like this is a pattern that's been going on for quite a while now. So option 1 is scanning higher for you, so that we can start to clear. It's those lower chakras that really need to be worked on to start to open you up a little bit, to bring more of that life force energy in that's been drained from you. It's draining. It's draining you. That's what it feels like, a very draining energy.
Okay. Okay, option 1, full package for you with the session, Linda. So stay with us. We're going to talk about this in a little while, soon enough. Let's get a few more readings done before that. We're going to go to Delray Beach, Florida with Elfried. What is Elfried's primary inner rhythm disruptor causing pain?
Yes, okay, I'm just tuning in now. So I know that you've done a lot of work on your fear, Elfriede. Let me just see here. So there's still a little bit of fear of abandonment or rejection if you open up and show your true self. There's a little bit of worry of being accepted by others. What are other people going to say? Let me just see here. So I'm feeling this. This is in your power center as well. It just feels like there's a dense energy there. So there's this fear that you can only show certain parts of yourself to certain people. So there's this desire to be accepted by others. But it feels like there's a tendency to, adapt to who you're around. So because of this fear of abandonment or rejection, if you show your true self, then you're not going to be accepted by others. So option 1 is scanning high for you, Alfredi. We can work on that a little bit more just to bring you back into your inner rhythm. But it's disrupting your ability to really open up and connect authentically with others. And actually, it feels like there's emotional turmoil and pain. There's still some angst there in your heart that we need to work on and just open up a little bit more. So option 1.
Okay, thank you, Alfredi. Blessings. Thank you, Kari. Next, going to New York with Grace. What is Grace's number 1 inner rhythm disruptor causing pain?
Yes, okay, Grace. I'm just tuning into you now. Self-doubt is what is coming up right away, Grace. Like that's like almost yelling at me, self-doubt. So you don't believe in yourself. You're doubting your own abilities and your intuition. So this is creating inner conflict and inner turmoil within yourself, and it's really preventing you from fully aligning with your true self, your true path, causing pain. So what you desire and what you want seems to be in conflict because there's a conflict within yourself, right? There's a double bind there because even though you want this, there's still a lot of doubt and self-doubt. So we need to really work with you in that private session. We're going to be able to open you up a little bit more so that you can start to believe in yourself and we can alleviate this pain, this inner conflict within you. Because it feels when the energy isn't moving and flowing, there's fatigue. It feels like your energy is being drained. So we need to get you in alignment with your inner rhythm so that you can increase your vitality, your health and well-being, get things moving and flowing properly. Because, that's what it's feeling like for you. It's just that movement isn't happening because of this doubt, this lack of self-trust. You're not seeing your power and your abilities, feeling less than, feeling unworthy. So we're really going to work and open this up for you in your heart there. Get that movement of energy moving and flowing. So thank you.
Thank you. So did you mention option 1 or do I ask you?
Yes, option 1. I can't remember. Yes, option 1 is scanning.
Okay.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I can't remember if I heard it from you or I heard it that's Grace's higher self telling you that's what it is. So just confirming with you. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Grace. Blessings. Okay, next going to New York as well with Sherwood. So for Sherwood, what is his primary inner rhythm disruptor causing pain?
Yes, okay, Sherwood. I'm just tuning into you now, Sherwood. Let me see here. Okay, so it feels like there's this strong need to control what happens. So what we need to do is to work on to opening you up so that you can start to release and surrender. That's what I did for a number of years. I was trying to control. I was trying to hold on to things that weren't in alignment with my highest good. So it feels like you're going against the flow. You're not allowing this rhythm to come into your life. Like trying to hold on to control. It feels like there's a fear of fully surrendering to your greatness. Thinking that your mind knows best for you. Your mind knows what's best for you. It feels like there's this belief. So you have to hold on to this control. It feels like it's creating this tension and resistance within. So I'm not sure if you're having any joint issues or issues with some inflammation, but it feels like it's causing pain internally for you. So we need to open you up, bring you back into that inner rhythm so that you can feel safe in surrendering and aligning with your power and with your greatness, bringing, more synchronicities, more ease into your life. Because it just feels like there's a little bit of struggle there and just going against the grain, not surrendering. That's what's really coming through for you, Sherwood. And so option 1 is, we can really do a lot of work on this in option 1. It's scanning quite high for you, just to help to open you up so that you can feel safe in surrendering and releasing that need for control and micromanaging, every aspect, to release that tension and resistance within. So thank you, Sherwood.
Okay, thank you, Sherwood. Blessings. All right, before we go to the next, we have Grace in New York saying, yes, spot on. Thank you from the previous reading. So thank you, Grace, for confirming. That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Next, we're going to Ghent in Belgium with Sophie. So what is Sophie's number one inner rhythm disruptor causing pain?
Okay, Sophie, I'm just tuning into you now. Oh, so I'm feeling that right away, sort of in the high heart area between your heart and your throat. Let me just see what's going on. So it feels like there's a disconnect from your intuition. It feels like you're ignoring the inner guidance, the gut instincts, things that are coming into you, and it feels like you're relying on your logical mind instead of trusting in all the wisdom of your heart and all the wisdom of your body. So it's just, let me just see here. So there's this imbalance in your energy flow that's creating this disharmony within you. So I don't know if you can feel that, Sophie, but it's just, it feels like there's a lot of restriction right in the high heart area. So it feels like it's cutting you off from your intuition, even though you want to connect, but there's fear, there's resistance. I'm just tapping into what else is in there. Mistrust, there's doubt. So there's a lot of emotions that are in there that we can really work on getting to the root of that are really disconnecting you from your intuition, from your internal guidance. Yeah, and it's creating confusion, fatigue again, because that energy isn't moving and flowing. So there's a lot of fatigue there. Sometimes hopelessness, despair. It's just creating all these lower level emotions and feelings that are coming up because you're not connected with your inner guidance. So Sophie, option 1 really scans high for you to work on clearing this up and really helping you and bringing you into that state of greater alignment and flow.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Sophie. Blessings. Thank you, Kari. Well, let's take the time now. I think now is a good time to really discover these option 1 and option 2. We'll come back to have Kari do more readings. So rest assured that there will be more readings. And but for now, let's discover what you have created, Kari, a wonderful offering, Lunar Luminescence Alignment. And we'd love to hear all about it. So for everyone to follow, go to gracefulconnections.com/Kari3. That's gracefulconnections.com/KARI3. Or you have the button on the webcast. If you're on the replay, just scroll down the page to discover Kari's special offer. Kari, please reveal what you have created for our audience.
Yes, so I'm going to start with option 2, which is the workshop. It's Pain Relief, Rhythm, and Rejuvenation Workshop. So this is where we're going to release these inner rhythm disruptors and really build a foundation for renewed strength. So in this workshop, I'm going to be tuning into you, and we're going to be focusing on the 3 primary inner rhythm disruptors: pain, inflammation, and fatigue. And there's different types of pain, right? Like emotional, mental, physical, as we've seen, and the inflammation in the body, fatigue. And they all are sort of interrelated and interact with one another. So I'm going to be doing a deep clearing and release with these inner rhythm disruptors. And then at the heart of this workshop is something like called chakra portals. So these chakra portals serve as gateways to the subtle energy centers of the body, and each one corresponds to different aspects of our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. So it's really bringing in the interdimensionality of the chakras. So when these chakras are balanced and aligned, the energy is moving and flowing freely throughout the body, promoting harmony and vitality. And pain, inflammation, and fatigue are symptoms of energetic balances within the body, stemming from blockages or disruptions in the flow of the chakras. So we'll be working in the chakra portals, and I'm going to be bringing in the lunar energy. So you're going to get a sense of the lunar energy. We're going to help to bring in and to release and clear. I'm going to be working with your subconscious through these portals. We're going to be releasing all this pain, inflammation, fatigue that's been holding you back, clearing away the debris of the past. It's going to allow for this greater movement and flow of energy, allowing for greater growth and expansion. And it's going to help you to step into your full power and potential, bringing in confidence and clarity. And when we do this, you're going to experience the gentle yet powerful healing energy of the moon as it brings in emotional release and inner transformation. Because since I started working with these lunar energies, I've noticed profound results. Like the healing is amplified with the healing moonlight. And so it's really going to help to unlock these hidden potentials within you. Because within the readings that we've done so far, like everyone has so much greatness and potential, but you're not awakening to that. You're not seeing that. So this is really going to help you, this workshop, once we get rid of, sort of work with clearing the inflammation, the fatigue. That's part of my special gift, is really getting to the root of these issues that you're experiencing that's showing up for you in these various ways. Because we all know pain, inflammation, fatigue can manifest in a variety of different ways. So as part of my special gift, we're going to be doing this really deep clearing and release in the workshop, and with the lunar energies, so that you can see your greatness and your potential. And then I'm going to be working with, of course, your aura, awakening your aura's vibrancy, because when pain shows up in our body, like our body is literally screaming at us, trying to get our attention. Something's wrong. Your body is sending a signal, but it's sending the wrong signal. So if in this workshop, I'm going to be working with your aura, clearing your aura, because a lot of times your body is talking to you all the time. And so when we can clear it in your aura before it reaches your body, so that is quite profound. So I'm going to be working with this vibrant aura awakening with the healing lunar energies to facilitate this release and alignment before it moves into your body. So we're going to be working with the fear, everything that's in your body already, these internal rhythm disruptors. And then, of course, I'm going to be working with your aura. And so once you've gone through this workshop, you're going to have a greater awareness now of these inner rhythm disruptors and how they're showing up for you. So that's in the workshop. And as part of that, you're going to receive an intuitive reading, because we all have numerous inner rhythm disruptors. So you're going to receive an intuitive reading, and I'm going to give you an energetic clearing sound bath, an MP3, that's going to be infused with the healing energies of the moon. So this is going to be start to working with your energy, getting you ready for the deeper transformational work in the workshop.
Mm-hmm. Let me just interrupt. Sorry to interrupt, Kari, but everyone receiving a reading today is still going to receive a reading prior to the workshop, right?
Yes. Because even today with the readings, just bringing it up, it's already sort of starting. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then another one will want to raise its hand and come to the forefront, right? So, with awareness, things start to shift already. So everyone is going to get a reading. And, those who are lucky to be on the call today are going to get 2 readings. So good for you. Okay, go on. Yes. What else do we have in the package?
Yes, and then there's a bonus lunar elevation guided journey with the crystal bowls. So I'm going to this is going to really start to bring in this lunar elevation, starting to get you it's going to start the process. It's going to gently synchronize your body and spirit with the tranquil energies of the moon. You're going to start to experience that inner alignment So it's going to be these very nurturing, loving energies of the moon just guiding you towards a state of harmony with your true self and your inner rhythm. So it's going to support inner healing. You can work with this. It's going to guide alignment with the natural rhythm. So it's just going to start this whole process before we go deeper. And yeah, you'll be able to start working with this relatively soon before the workshop, just to bring you, just to sort of attune your body, get your body used to these higher energies, these higher vibrational energies that are going to come in. So there's a lot of
start getting nourished by the lunar energies, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to start to bring in relief from any pain or from any suffering that you're going through right now. But yes, so I'm very excited about that. That is option 2. That is the workshop. So yeah, we want to, and especially I know in the readings it's come up today. Like I know people think they've done a lot of work on fear and the first 2 chakras, but there's stuff in those first 2 chakras that comes up all the time. So we have to clear that muck and that sludge in there. So that's why it's very foundational, and it's going to improve your overall well-being by addressing these. And it's going to start to open you up to receive and integrate these higher frequencies of awareness and perception. So that is option 2. And now for option 1. So this is a 60-minute private healing one-on-one session. And yes, so there's a bunch of different components here. So as you were alluding to earlier. So very, very excited about this. So it's symbolic convergence. It's a symbolic convergence private session. And so let me see, where do I want to start here? So like I talked about earlier, I have a special connection with the moon because it was exalted in my chart. So I said I've been working with bringing these beautiful lunar energies in and through, and they're going to support you. So the first thing I'm going to do is you're going to go through the workshop first. So I'm going to tune into you. Like we said, when you clear those inner rhythm disruptors, other ones generally come up. So I'm going to tune into you. So it's going to be unique and personalized to you. I'm going to see what's come up since the workshop, and then we're going to address. I'm going to detect and I'm going to harmonize those inner rhythm disruptors. And then I'm going to, that sanctum of stillness, which I talked about before, when you're always worried about the past or worried about what's going to happen tomorrow, you're not into that state of stillness. So I'm going to be working with you so that you're going to be able to come into that sanctum of stillness. You're going to be able to, because people say I'm not able to meditate anymore. I'm not able to concentrate. I'm not able to focus. Like when someone is trying to meditate and you can't even, as hard as you try, you just can't quiet the mind. So I'm going to help you. I'm going to really help you to bring you into that state. So I'm going to be raising your frequency and vibration through the use of the crystal bowls and through these lunar energies once we clear and address these imbalances in your natural rhythm. So that's going to be able to help you come into that stillness. And so then you can practice that with the tools, like with that guided meditation. That's the bonus. All these different tools are going to help you so that you can start to align with the cosmic rhythm and embody this lunar elevation. And what's very exciting, very, very exciting, is your moon song. So this is a custom composition that I'm going to be channeling for you. So when I align you with the luminescence of the moon, it's going to spark your unique moon song that I'm going to channel and bring forth for you. So this, and just so everyone knows, everyone has a moon song. Everyone has one. And I want you to know yours because it's so unique. So it's going to be a custom composition of your moon song that's going to happen live right there in the private session. And it's going to be yours to keep and listen to whenever you feel any kind of overwhelm or whenever you're feeling a sense of being off. So when I'm doing this moon song, what's happening is I'm calling the moon through your body, through your aura, through your systems, and it's really activating a grounded foundational presence. And that's so vitally needed right now within your first and second chakras. So it's bringing the moon rhythm down to planet Earth for you, to support you, bringing you into harmony, to attune you, so you don't have all of these crazy disruptors going on. So I'm super excited about that.
Let me interrupt you again, Kari, because I want to share. I've had the privilege to receive my moon song, and I can tell you it totally blew my mind. I received it this morning, and the whole day I've just been returning to it. Like I want more of this. And when I first experienced it this morning, it was just so, the discovery of it was just so really truly amazing. There was this swirling energy that came in through my third eye that found its way down through my throat into my heart, dancing there into my heart, did some work on my power center back into my heart, something going on there, and ended up just feeling my whole chest, like the larger heart chakra, totally filled with the dance of the most delightful vibrations and energies. And I'm so grateful for the gift that I've received. So I want to tell you, everyone, it is real, and you will want to get your moon song, I can tell you. Yeah. Thank you for creating this, Kari, and offering this to everyone who will choose to take your session, to have your session with you. It's gonna be a very special moment. A very special moment.
Oh, thank you, Sophie. Thank you. Yes,
Yeah,
I'm glad.
thank you. Yeah.
And then what's so neat about that too is like you said, when you're feeling off or something, when you're in pain even, you can just play that moon song and it brings you right back. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have it on your phone and just click it whenever, like, hop, get a boost, right? Or to get in the quietness, right? To facilitate getting into the sanctum of stillness. Whatever is going on, there's gonna be so much support that's gonna be there. Just click it and go and bathe in those, or be filled with those energies of the moon within you. It's just a very, very unique experience. So yes, and that's not all. You're welcome. Thank you, Kari. What else is there in the session? There's more.
Yes. Oh, I just wanted to say, like, I'm going to take out the moon song as part of the session, and I'll send it to you as a separate, like, MP3. Like, so you can put it on your phone and listen to it whenever you want. So yes. Okay, so now the session is going to culminate with a Divine Trinity activation. So this is where you're going to merge with the divine essence of your heart. So what's been revealed to me is that we all have this sacred geometry, this sacred triangle within our heart of love, wisdom, and harmony. So I'm going to be tuning in, and I'm going to be, because it's been revealed to me that it has to be anchored in a specific way. And in order for it to be a conduit for these divine energies to align you with your true essence and highest potential. So some people might be lying down or might be sideways. Maybe the two sides are longer than the others. So I'm going to be tuning in. I'm going to be looking at your divine, like your sacred triangle. And so I'm going to be anchoring it, adjusting it, and then activating it. So this sacred triangle, like I said, it's going to be, once it's activated, then it's going to allow these beautiful lunar energies to come in and flow through you. And so this is very exciting. So it's going to be, I'm going to be recalibrating like your energetic signature to resonate with the frequency of your heart. So it's really going to help to facilitate the dissolution of blockages and limitations. So it's going to be like when I started working with the energy of the moon, I could feel the energy coming in and making like micro adjustments with my spine, which was just amazing. So it's a process of really adjusting or fine tuning your energetic frequency, really raising your state of vibration so that you're more aligned with your highest potential, and so that, you can move into that state of ease and flow and grace. So this moon song and then this Trinity activation is beautiful. So what I mean by symphonic convergence is I work with the violet flame. And so the violet flame has a very powerful transformative energy. And then, of course, I'm bringing in the moonlight and the power of your heart. So all three of those are going to be working together, converging in the space of your sacred heart. We're going to bring through your moon song, activate your sacred triangle, and I'm so excited because, this is really going to help you to bring you into that state, that sanctum of stillness, like your inner rhythm alignment, where the synchronicities are going to flow. You're going to be able to manifest your desires. You're going to be able to when you're in that flow, that state of flow, just everything is, there's more ease and flow and grace to everything. There's no more struggle. There's no more suffering. There's no more pain. So it's such a very beautiful process, and I'm very, very excited about this package. It's very powerful, and I just invite you to feel into your heart to see if that resonates with you, because it's really going to help you to break free from this cycle of emotional distress, physical tension, and mental fatigue by really bringing you in alignment. So very excited about it.
Thank you. Yes, and we can feel your passion for this creation. Very beautiful, very and powerful. So just to wrap up, option 2, the pain relief, rhythm and rejuvenation workshop includes the workshop itself, includes intuitive reading and energetic clearing sound baths that go along with it, and a bonus lunar elevation guided journey with crystal balls. And option 1 includes option 2, so you have the workshop and the other elements, plus this magnificent session, Symphonic Convergence private session with your moon song and your Divine Trinity activation and all the other things that Kari has talked about and described. And it is really such a creation. You've been so inspired, and I really love that the whole package takes care of it. Like I'm seeing how the pain, inflammation, fatigue, it's being taken care from many different aspects, many different perspectives and points of view, so that they will really get dissolved, resolved at the root point, and you will be free. So that's really wonderful. It's an exclusive for Graceful Connection. So thank you for giving us the exclusivity, Kari, of this brand new offering, brand new package, brand new session and moon song. It's very generously priced, and you have a 2 payment plan, even 3 payment plan. So also reminding you there will be a special announcement towards the end of our time together. So stay with us because you'll want to know about it. And someone, let me see. Elfrida said, commented in the Q&A, thank you, Kari, for your generosity. Yes, very generous with your offering, with your package, Kari, and hold on because there's more to Kari's generosity. It seems like there's no end to it. So you will want to know what's the special announcement at the end. Now, let's go back. Before we go back to the readings, Kari, I'm curious I always, whenever we're together, I always try and get the opportunity to get a bit of sound. Would you treat us just a moment of sound experience with your magical crystal balls?
Absolutely, yes. So this is the heart chakra. That's the one that seems to be coming up today in a lot of readings. So just breathe and open. And just allow the sound to wash over you. There, how does that feel, Sophie?
Wonderful. I love how I think on the second hit it came really loud, and I realized that it's like the crystal ball wants to push through, wants to push the vibration and the sound to find its way through the blockages of our hearts and to manage to penetrate and to enter and to find its way. So I love how the balls know what to do, right? And our higher selves know to direct your hand on how you play the ball so that whatever is needed is being served. Thank you. That feels good. Now we're refreshed a little bit, and it gives us a sense of how we can what we can experience, and that's just a tiny aspect of what we can experience with you, Kari. Now let's go on with the readings.
Okay.
Let's go back to the Q&A. If anyone else wants to come on the line, we'll be happy to have you. Press *2 or click raise hand. For now, let's go back to the Q&A. Let me see where we were. Let's go to Charlottesville with Margaret. So for Margaret, what is her primary inner rhythm disruptor causing pain?
Yes. Okay, I'm just feeling in, Margaret. So I'm being drawn to your solar plexus at the bottom of your heart. So it feels like you're overextending yourself, just allowing others. It feels like there's inner turmoil and some discomfort there in your solar plexus. But I'm not sure if there's any issues with your stomach, with digestion, but it feels like there's a blockage. There's a lack of movement and flow in there. So maybe not setting boundaries, not feeling like you have enough time for yourself to do what you want to do, other people encroaching upon your time and energy. So it feels like you're allowing other people to infringe upon your energy. So there's some fatigue, there's some turmoil, there's some distress and frustration. That's what's going on with you, Margaret. That's what I'm feeling.
Okay, so can you scan which option scans highest for Margaret?
Yes, option 1 is coming in quite strong for you, Margaret.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Blessings, Margaret. Thank you. Okay, next going to Australia with Katrina. What is Katrina's primary inner rhythm disruptor?
Yes, okay, Katrina. I'm just tuning in now. Okay, boy, I can feel that. There's a lot of, actually, it's between the heart and the solar plexus. It's just like, it feels like there's this band of energy that's very tight and very restrictive, like difficult to breathe. So let me just see here. So it feels like there's a lot of resistance. Even though you want change, you want better health, vitality, and well-being, there's a lot of resistance. So it's on a subconscious level. Let me just see here. This is going back 74 lifetimes ago. So there's this patterning of holding on to the familiar, resisting growth. So even if you sign up for something or start something and not seeing it through. So we have to, and it's manifesting as pain and discomfort. It could be showing up in a whole bunch of different ways for you, Katrina. So what we need to do is to get to the root of this patterning that's not allowing you to open up, to receive the help and assistance, these synchronicities. So yeah, this resistance is creating this stagnation. It's draining your energy. It's showing up in all kinds of different pain and discomfort within your body. So yeah, we need to go and get to the root of this. So we're going to have to, option 1 is what's coming through very strong for you, Katrina. We have to work on clearing this patterning and this resistance. Because as much as you might want health, greater health, well-being, and vitality, no matter what you do right now, it seems like it's not helping you right now because of this resistance. So we need to clear that in order for you to, yeah.
Okay. Option 1, Katrina, with the session, beautiful session. Who doesn't want a session with Kari? Okay, thank you, Katrina. Blessings. Okay, going to California with Maya. Maya says she wants a reading, please. She says, I always stop myself. So what's going on with Maya? What is her primary inner rhythms disruptors causing pain?
Yes, okay, Maya, I'm just tuning into you now. Okay, so insecurity is really coming up for you. Let me just see here. Okay, so this is in your heart. So this is not believing yourself. you might be inspired, you might have this great idea and you want to get it off the ground, but then fear, insecurity, doubt arises. It's not allowing you to believe in yourself. Let me just see here. So you keep these walls up. It's fear of being hurt, fear of being vulnerable, fear of being exposed. So there's a lot of fear that we need to clear with you, Maya. Let me just see here. Yeah, it's in your lower chakras. So it's like you're keeping these walls up, these barriers. You're refusing. There's this resistance to opening up. And it's not allowing you to believe in yourself. So option 1 is coming in quite strong for you, Maya. So we need to work on this because it's like you're hitting a wall, a brick wall. You're wanting to move forward, but this is just keeping you back, and it's not allowing you to move forward. So it's creating this inner turmoil within you. That's what's coming. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Maya. Blessings. Option 1. Session, get your moon song. Okay. Thank you, Kari. Next, we're going to Tehran in Iran with Amir. What is Amir's primary inner rhythm disruptor causing pain?
Okay, Amir, let me just see. Okay, so there's this disruptors, this self-criticism. It feels like you're really hard on yourself, focusing on flaws and mistakes. This negative inner dialogue is disrupting your harmony and causing pain. So it's definitely, it's in your crown chakra. So it's not allowing you to tap into your wisdom and allow you to open up. So we need to clear this inner critic within you. So it's not believing in yourself. There's insecurity, there's doubt, there's fear. And again, there's that fear of opening up, that fear of being vulnerable. So, and what's going to happen? So it feels like you might have issues, trying to come into that moment of stillness because your inner critic isn't allowing you to. So that's really hindering that flow of energy. And it feels very draining on your body. So you might be experiencing fatigue as well. But that's what's going on with you, Amir. And so option 1 is scanning high for you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Amir. Blessings. Okay, Maya, for her reading, writes, wow, thank you from my heart. Very true. Blessings and gratitude. Well, thank you, Maya. You're in the right place. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, let's keep going now to British Columbia with Sunny. So for Sunny, what's the primary inner rhythm disruptor causing pain?
Okay, Sunny, let me just see here. Okay, so that is in your heart. I'm feeling a heavy energy in your heart. Let me just see here. It feels like your inner rhythm is being disrupted by a lack of purpose or meaning in your life. So it feels like there's an inner restlessness, there's an inner pain for not opening up to the truth of who you are. So I don't know. It feels like you might have your passions, what you used to do, what you used to love. It doesn't feel like you're doing that anymore. It just feels like you're lost or aimless. So this private session is really going to help you. The whole package is going to help you to open up, to come back into that, because you feel disconnected from your inner rhythm because, let me see here, what is the emotion that's coming in there? There's sadness because it doesn't feel like you're doing what you used to love. You're not doing what you're meant to be doing. So there's sadness, there's despair, there's frustration, hopelessness. Again, that feeling lost. So we need to reconnect you with your inner rhythm just to bring in that life force energy, that vitality, that sense of purpose and passion back into your life. That's what feels like is missing. So thank you, Amir.
Thank you. Sunny. That was for Sunny, right? Yes.
Sunny.
Yes.
Sunny. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Did you say option one? I believe you did.
For Amir, yes, yes.
For Sunny?
Yeah, for Sunny, yes.
Okay. How are you doing, Kari? You've done so many readings. How are you doing? Can you do a few more?
I'm okay. Yes.
Good to keep going. Okay, take a nice breath. Maybe give a bit of sound if you need to. Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot of energy, and you just keep getting in touch with pain. So yeah, let's get a bit of
Yeah, let's just take a breath.
refreshing, right?
Yes. Yeah. Now just breathe into that space. I know, start to let that heaviness.
Yeah, it's to me, it's like when the air is stuffed in the room and you open the window and like, yeah. So thank you for that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay.
Okay, now let's go on if you're good to go.
Yes.
So let's go to Keswick with Glenn. And Glenn writes, I would love to know what's my number one either inner rhythm disruptor causing pain. I don't feel anything, but just to be sure. So let's see if there's anything going on for Glenn.
Okay, Glenn. Yes, I'm tuning into you now. Okay, let me just see here. Okay, I can feel your heart, Glenn. Let me just see. Your heart is what is coming up here at this moment. So let's just see what is going on there. It feels like there's not acknowledging the greatness of who you are. So it feels like there's a lack of acceptance of yourself, lack of acceptance of your full self and your full connection. You have great healing abilities, and just your presence makes other people feel good and light up. Let me see here. But it feels like, you're putting other people's needs before your own, because there's so much more. If you open up more to your greatness and of who you are and recognize yourself, your healing abilities, your talents, your intuitive gifts, if you take a moment, acknowledge, and start to accept that, then you'll be able to bring more love, harmony, and peace to those around you. So it feels like your comfort zone is kind of coming up. Like you're happy with things the way they are right now because you do bring so much peace and joy to others. But it feels like there's another level that wants to come in for you, Glenn, to help you to open up even more. Yes. Yeah. There's another level. So it just feels like you're happy and content with the way things are right now, which is fine, which is good too. But if you're interested, it feels like there's another level that wants to come in for you, and this program can really support you open up to that other level to bring about more ease and flow and greater synchronicity into your life.
Would that be without option one?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Time to move forward and up, Glenn. Your higher self is calling you. So wonderful. Thank you, Glenn. Blessings. Thank you, Kari. So let me read a couple of comments. First, Sunny from the last reading says, wow, thank you, Kari. Couldn't be more true, with gratitude. Thank you, Sunny. Michelle from earlier, we had Michelle on the line, and she writes, I feel like I relate to every reading. Lol. Now, I want to comment on this, and before you comment, I ask you to comment as well, Kari. My impression is that, well, when you are sensitive, when you're an empath, well, you pick up on everyone's inner rhythm disruptors and their pain, right? And you end up living someone else's or everyone's inner rhythm instead of being really anchored and aligned in your own natural inner rhythm. And so first of all, does that make sense to you, Kari? And second, my impression with that is that with your program working with you, we strengthen our boundaries and our ability to, well, obviously to be in our own rhythm, but also to have stronger boundaries and to be less subject to being pulled by others, rhythm of others, and absorbing like a sponge, absorbing what they carry within. Would you like to comment on this, please? And thank you, Michelle, for bringing that up. Apart from it being funny, there's really a point to this. So thank you for bringing.
Thank you, Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
That is so true. Yeah, I used to be. I would literally feel people's pain. Like, this was even long before I knew about energy work, but I know I was at work and I worked in human resources for quite a number of years. So people would come and talk to me about all their problems and issues and different things that was going on in their life. And I mean, I would feel their pain. I felt so bad for them. And even coming home at night, like I would still be thinking about that person's like, oh my goodness, you know what? I just felt, I was told that I got too caught up in other people's pain and what they're going through. But that's just who I was. Like, that happened to me all the time. And so since this program and since working with this stuff, I have distanced myself. I have, like you said, strengthened my resolve. I've created these boundaries now so that when I'm working with someone, I'm focusing with them, but I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not feeling everyone's pain unless I'm actually, actively focusing in on it.
Right.
For needing to bring it up. But yes, that is so true. That is so true. People that are sensitive, I mean, you feel other people. You walk into a room, right, if someone's having a bad day, and you can just feel it, right? You can feel their angst and their pain. But when we don't have these strong boundaries, and when we're not like firm in our inner rhythm, then we can get sucked into that. That's the danger of it, is when someone is down and like the energy vampires, right? Without you even realizing, they're drawing on your strengths and your energy. So all of a sudden now you might be feeling down, you might be feeling distress. Then you notice something's off within you. You might be feeling fatigue, like you're feeling drained, right? So yes, so this program is definitely about creating those boundaries, strengthening that, bringing you into your inner rhythm so that you're not as easily impacted by others, their energy.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. We become immune. Like, there's a vibrational immune system too, that we keep our sensitivity. But like, I'm seeing when we are in our inner rhythm, our own personal inner rhythm, in alignment, I'm seeing something that clicks in, and we click in place, and it raises our vibration, and it allows us to, when our vibration raises, what is lower vibration of others, it doesn't affect us, it doesn't impact us, right? So we have this kind of natural boundaries that get set up. And whereas when we are not in our own rhythm, it's like, we're being pulled energetically by all that's going on at ground level, right? And that we know that there's a lot going on that's not pretty and not high vibrational at all. So it's time to rise above the.
Yes. Yeah. That's exactly right. As part of the private session, there's that energetic recalibration. So what I'm going to be doing is like raising your frequency and vibration. And by working with these lunar energies and, that fusion of heart light, moonlight, and those lunar moonlight, we're going to be increasing your frequency and vibration so that you're not being pulled down into these lower vibrational energies by others, and you're standing strong in your power. So yeah, it's just a natural consequence of what happens when you're working with these higher vibrational energies. You're not as impacted by the heaviness. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So thank you, Michelle, for allowing this clarity to come through for you and for everyone. Now let's go to Surrey, British Columbia, with Cheryl. What is Cheryl's primary inner rhythm disruptor causing pain?
Yes, let me just see, Cheryl. I'm tuning into you. Okay, so I'm being drawn to your heart again. So it feels like, Cheryl, you have this pattern of pleasing other people, prioritizing the needs of others over your own. So this, we were just talking about boundaries. So, and it feels like there's some inner turmoil, maybe even resentment and pain within, but it's doing things for other people instead of looking after yourself and your own needs and looking after self-care. So, so there's a lot of sadness in your heart because you're not putting yourself first. I mean, you can still, it's wonderful that you want to help with others, but you also need to look after yourself and hold those boundaries, you know, making time for yourself for self-care to get into that rhythm. But yeah, there's a heaviness, there's a lot of heaviness in your heart, Cheryl, and there's a lot of sadness. So there's some inner turmoil. This is going against the flow, right? Because you want to be in sync. You want to be in that ease and grace. So when this disruption of putting other people first is just not allowing that energy to move and flow within you. It's creating this inner turmoil within you. That's what's going on with you, Cheryl. So,
So which package option is?
She would benefit from both, Cheryl, but you definitely need option 2. Right. Option 2 feels very strong right now. And then you can have the possibility of trading later, but definitely to start.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. Blessings. Okay, Glenn comments, sounds awesome, Kari. I feel like I'm not living up to my potential. I'm glad you can help with that. I'm purchasing option 1 now. Thanks. Well, thank you, Glenn. Thank you for graciously receiving the reading from Kari and recognizing that, there's so much more to you, and we want to. Let's cheer for Glenn. We want to not only witness you and see you living your potential, but the whole collective and world will benefit from it. So we are cheering for you, Glenn. Thank you. Thank you for recognizing that.
Yeah. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so now it's time to get to our special announcement. First, I want to wrap up by inviting you all to gracefulconnections.com/Kari3, where you have the button on the webcast page. Just scroll down the page on the replay to discover Kari's exclusive special offer, Lunar Luminescence Alignment. Again, option 1 is the full package with the Symphonic Convergence private session and the Pain Relief Rhythm and Rejuvenation workshop with the intuitive reading, the energetic clearing sound bath, and the bonus Lunar Elevation guided journey with the crystal balls. That's the full package. That's option 1 that came through for many of the readings today. And option 2 is everything but the private session. It's already a great option 2, and you can always start with option 2, see where it takes you, and if you feel you want to receive your moon song, you want to have the Divine Trinity activation, you can reach out to Kari to have her scan for you whether it would be in your highest good at that point to upgrade into option 1. That's always a possibility. You have 2 payment option, 3 payment option. So make sure to get on board, get your ticket. For now, it's time for the grace of abundance to flow into our gathering. We have commented on Kari's generosity. Well, there's more coming, even more coming to it right now. I mentioned special announcement. This is Kari's Fast Action Bonus. So, Kari, would you share all about your Fast Action Bonus, please?
Yes, I'm so excited. So this is what came through is crystalline energy moonlight activation. So it's going to be 5 days of remote healing and an activation, and you're also going to receive an MP3. So what really inspired this is, I love crystals. As you will probably all know, I love working with crystals. And not just the crystal bowls, but crystals too. And so, when we leave, they suggest leaving the crystals out in like your windowsill, so that they can receive the moonlight, or even better, leaving them outside to receive the moonlight. And so if you can imagine what the moonlight does to the crystals, right? It recharges them. It recharges their energies. It clears them. It harmonizes them. So you can feel that renewed sense of energy and power when you bring that crystal in that's been charging in the moonlight all night. So if you can imagine like the crystalline structure within our bodies, what the healing energy of the moonlight is going to do to us, right? It recharges your spirit, rejuvenates your soul, and so you can rediscover that magic that lies within you. So this is going to prepare you energetically and emotionally for the deeper work that we're going to be doing in the lunar luminescence alignment, the package, and the pain relief rhythm and rejuvenation workshop. So during the 5 days of remote healing, you're going to start to feel these lunar energies coming in, and you're going to begin to notice these subtle shifts in your energy. So it's going to be very beautiful, very subtle. Each day, we're going to be sort of peeling away these layers of conditioning and belief, these limitations, all these different things like that came up today, these inner rhythm disruptors, and you're going to start to feel that renewed sense of vitality. So this is just going to start to get that energy moving and flowing. It's going to be a very gentle 5 days, just sort of bringing these energies in very gently. And then on the 5th day, we're going to harmonize your energy. There's going to be a beautiful activation, that crystalline energy moonlight activation. So I'm going to be working specifically with the crystal bowl frequencies to amplify your intentions so that you can start to manifest your desires with greater clarity and ease. You're going to notice, just in this fast action bonus, you're going to notice that you're going to start to get a sense of that. You start to feel a healing. You start to going to feel relief and alignment on all levels. So as I'm doing the 5 days of healing, you're going to receive an MP3 that's going to be infused with the healing energies of the moon. So this is all in preparation for the deeper work, just to get you into alignment. Like today with all the readings, right, we've uncovered, like there was a lot of heavy, dense energy. So that's the point of this fast action bonus, is to start to clear that, because as we said, as we start to clear these inner rhythm disruptors, other ones come up. So this is going to allow us to go even deeper in the workshop and even deeper in the private session. So I'm very excited about this fast action bonus as an offering for everyone today.
Yes, thank you. That is very exciting and very generous of you. So everyone, take action now to receive your crystalline energy moonlight activation, the remote healing and activation 5 days, plus the culmination point and the accompanying MP3. The bonus, fast action bonus, expires Sunday, April 7th at midnight Pacific. That's for your purchase of lunar luminescence alignment. Of course, if you've already purchased, you receive it as well. So that's very graceful, very generous of you. Thank you, Kari. And thank you so much, everyone, for your consideration. Even if you didn't get your own reading today, I'm sure that you get a sense of how Kari can masterfully support you with breaking free from cycles of emotional distress, physical tension, mental fatigue, all that came through the readings today. It's such a variety of experiences of pain and expressions of pain, and doing so by aligning with the lunar rhythms and energy. So now let's take a moment to breathe. And to be present once again to the orb of grace, allowing it to remain there, holding us, holding all that we have received, discovered, experienced today, all that we're not even yet aware that we have received, allowing it to settle in as we are held in the orb of grace for as long as it serves our highest good, our evolution, and the highest good of all. And I'm closing now by giving gratitude to each and every one of you in the audience. Thank you for answering yes to the calling of grace and the calling of your being to reclaim your peace, your vitality, and your clarity of mind. Gratitude to you, immense gratitude to you, Kari Kiazyk, for all the wisdom, the brilliance and offerings you gifted us today through all the graceful connections that have been woven with you and your masterful expertise, the brilliance of your insights. Thank you for your generosity, yes, of heart and time and wisdom and all that you are offering exclusively to our audience. Thank you for sharing it with us, the vibrational essence of the moon that you channel simply with your presence. All of this is very precious, very appreciated. Thank you, Kari.
Oh, you're so welcome. Yeah, I'm so excited about this package, and I'm excited to see what's going to unfold for everyone with this. It's just...
Yeah, thank you. And thank you, gratitude, yes, to Christel Hughes and the Academy for the Soul for offering this platform in which graceful connections grow and expand, impacting our lives, our environment, and the world at large as we step into living our divine radiance. Gratitude to the Orb of Grace for providing a safe, sacred space for this journey of exploration. And gratitude for all the grace we are blessed with at every moment. Whether we're aware of it or not, it offers all the nourishment, the nurturing, the healing, the revelations, and the realizations that we open our hearts to receive. Gratitude to our higher selves and all the higher beings who guide, support, and protect us, the moon, of course, and gratitude to the divine. Thank you. Until we meet again, many graceful blessings to you all. Thank you, Kari. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye now.